I know. I know I look ridiculous right now. So, you know, let's just kind of get into it. Sometimes you have weird dreams. Sometimes you kind of just gotta tell what your dream was, what was happening. And in my dream, I saw Lindsey Graham. I had to communicate to Lindsey Graham from what it seemed like to be hell. So, I'm thinking at this point, right? Um, maybe I'm not dreaming. Maybe I'm off my like fifth edible. Because dreams sometimes feel really real, and you're like, okay, well, maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe I took too much of the za. No. So there's a few people, and this is how I know I'm in hell in my dream. I'm walking around and I see Charlie Kirk, I see Mitch McConnell, and I see my homeboy. So yeah, I must be in hell at that point. All questionable to bad people. Sorry to my homeboy out there. Um, and you know who I come across? Not even like I come across. They specifically walk up to me. I don't know why they. Lindsey Graham. The recently dead Hell's newest diva. Clock it. Um, so I'm thinking I don't really want to have a conversation with you, but Lindsey Graham, he decides to come up to me and he's like, he wants me to fulfill some of his tasks on Earth. So he goes up and he does this is what you call the senator strut. Clock it. And he comes up and he's like, I need you to go to Iran and bomb more brown kids. Yas. Kill every brown person on the planet, girl. Yas, you can do it. Um, and I'm confused at first because I'm like, you never sounded like that. He was also a closeted homosexual, so it kind of makes sense. Um, you could obviously tell he was gay through his voice when he was like alive, and he was like, uh, he sounded like Herbert the pervert from Family Guy. It was like, well, I believe that we have the obligation to bomb Iran and kill everyone there. We're killing all the right people, right? He would say stuff like that. Now he went full diva girl. Yeah. So, yeah, and it's just like there's a lot of gay people in hell actually. Not cause they're gay, because they're bad people. I saw Lindsey Graham, I saw J. Edgar Hoover, I saw Clay Thompson. Clay Thompson isn't even dead yet, but Clay Thompson has to be gay, dude. He cheated on a beautiful black African goddess like Megan Thee Stallion. You have to be homosexual at that point. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay, just like it's a better PR move if you just said, I like getting fucked by dudes. Um, Beyond that, Lindsey Graham, he had a few little weird requests to me while we were having a conversation. The first, he wanted me to come to his, little house in hell. In hell, they have houses actually. Kind of interesting how that works. But I guess it's more like a prison cell kind of type of thing because they get like break free time from their eternal punishment in hell. I wonder what Clay Thompson's eternal punishment is, like white women. Okay. Okay. Well, basically, Lindsey Graham, he kind of takes me and he's like, I'm gonna get on the bed, okay? And I'm gonna go to my closet. You're just gonna stay there, okay? And he gets out this like red lingerie. And he's super weird about it. And he's like, you like the way I look in this lingerie? You think it's nice looking? No, I don't. Look, I'm not swinging that way for old evil white men who want to kill every brown person. Like, if you could kill me, you would. Um, but it was weird. He wanted to do some Jodeci type shit on me. Actually, not even Jodeci, like R. Kelly type shit. Bounce, bounce. Okay, anyway. Uh, there was someone else in hell who did something in 2003 that I cannot name for the reason that NBA fans will get mad. Anyhow, but eventually, the time was up before he could do any of the R. Kelly stuff on me because he had to go back to his eternal punishment. And his eternal punishment is lustful women because he's gay. He'll never see a man in his life except the break room, and he'll never be able to do it because it's hell and it's his eternal punishment. That's what you get for being an evil homo. Not that there's anything wrong with being homo, just you're evil. So, you're gonna wonder, why am I looking like this? Why do I have the emo eyeliner on? And why do I sound so emo now? Well, basically, Lindsey Graham, as a final parting tribute to make his soul rest in piss more, he said he hated emo music. He thought the emos were disgusting, vile homosexuals. He's gay. That basically needed to be eradicated. So he said, whatever you do, do not play emo music. But thankfully, it's hell. So we are going to give a tribute to Lindsey Graham. And I'm going to sing it in a really bad emo voice, too. My feels, dude. When you go, so never think I'd make you try and stay. And maybe when you get back, I'll be off to find another way. Well, after all the time that you still good for nothing I don't know. So take your gloves and get out. Better get out while you can. When you go, would you even turn and say, hey, I don't love you like I did yesterday? Kind of goes like that. I'm going to continue, actually. Sorry to your ears. Sometimes I cry so hard from bleeding, so sick and tired of all the needless beating. But yeah, why can't well, after all the blood that you still know, another time was just another blow. So fix your gloves and get out. Better get out while you can. When you go, would you even turn and say, yeah, I don't love you like I did yesterday. Pack watch, homo. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. He was an evil person.